Hi guys, it's Nancy and I'm back from my work conference. I was gone for a whole week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the pre-recorded videos I did for you. But I came home to a beautiful box from Pink and Main, and this is the September Foilables release from Pink and Main. So let's get to it. So first of all, we have 3 new foils added to the Pink and Main lineup. Again, remember that you are getting just over a 6-inch roll of foil by 25 feet. This one is green stars and glitter. And very pretty, of course. It is called Sparkle Green Cheer Foil. And then we have, these two are similar, except one is gold and one is silver. And I believe these are called tinsel. So tinsel silver and tinsel gold. So very pretty. Again, these are toner foils, textile foils, so you can use them in your paper crafting, or if you're somebody who likes to decorate your shirts, you can use a sticky material that you can die cut and put down on your shirts and then put the foil over it, and basically you iron it on. But anyway, let's keep moving here. So we have some new foilables. This is the card panel sizes. You get 8 of these. They're 4 by 5 1/4. And these say tree saying foilables. So they are in the shape of a tree. And it says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." Nice scripty font. I always thought that I could learn to, write this way, like Christina Warner, but I never could get it down. So it's good that you can buy these and not have to do that. Joy, love, peace, rejoice, Christmas. For those of you that are last minute card makers, these are perfect because you basically foil them, put them on a matte layer, a card front, and you are done. So we will foil some of these. I love these little peppermint ones. This one's called Peppermints. And we have the little round peppermints. And then we have the little candy canes. High quality foilables. Very easy to use. Then we have this larger one, and this one's called Candy Swirl. And I believe this is all the same design. So you get 8 of the same design on that one. That one's pretty neat. This one is Hearts, Christmas Hearts. And yes, this is your hint. If you have not started your Christmas cards, let's go. You don't want to be last minute. All right, so we have 2 with this little kind of stockings, gingerbread men. Plenty of room to stamp your sentiments or use the foilable sentiments, which I'll show you in a second. This one says Merry Christmas. So there's a different design there. This one says Merry and Bright. And then this one is a little different hand-drawn. So 4 different designs, 2 of each heart. These are going to make my life a lot easier when making these cards. This one is Christmas Wreaths. Very classic looking. I kind of like how classic that is with the simple font. A little bow. All right, so we have this one that says Merry Christmas. This one, which has some kind of greenery. This one more detailed with the holiday ornaments. And stars. So you get 4 different designs on the holiday wreath. If you want to switch it up and give people different designs. This one is Pretty Poinsettias. I'm a sucker for poinsettia designs. I don't know why, I am. All right, so we have these kind of more floral looking ones. So it looks like you get 4 of 2 different designs. There's that one, and then this one is a little more traditional poinsettia. So 4 of that one. Nice backgrounds. I love this one. This one is called Santa Scenes Foilables. You don't even have to foil this. I was thinking just ink blending this in blue or purple on the sky. Put some yellow in some of the windows. You're done. You don't even have to foil it. It looks beautiful. Or I would foil this in black. And I know you're thinking, what, foil it in black? But yeah, I think foiling this in black would look really cool. So it looks like we have 4 with the bigger Santa, and it says Season's Greetings, and then 4 with the smaller Santa, and it says Merry Christmas. And this has snow, this one has stars. So maybe you're in an area where you don't get winter, then you don't need to use the snow, you can use the stars. I think that one is really cute. All right, then we have some kits. This is the Holiday Backgrounds Foilable Kit. And it looks like you get 1 of each design. There are 8 different designs. So for those of you that like to make the bigger cards, 5 by 7, 6 by 6, you can get 5.5 by 5.5 square panels out of these. Or you can get 2 A2 size cards. Remember, they always come in this kind of like sleeve. You want to keep everything stored in there. And all of the instructions are on the back for you. If you watch my videos, I help walk you through it. It's very simple. And you get 8. I like that you get a variety of different designs. So it looks like little, what are these called? Holly leaves and berries. Some little stars. I'm a Steelers fan, so this always reminds me of Steelers. Let's see here, some little fun holiday words. Love, light, peace, joy, hope. Very nice. Some more little characters. And these are fun because you can color these in. Gingerbread man, presents, bows, trees, peppermints, stockings. This one's cute. Look at the little reindeer. Little houses, little trees. More ornaments. This one is going to be fun with rainbow foil. Little trees, all like, they kind of remind me of little, what's the movie? The Grinch that stole Christmas, right? Like a little hand-drawn, fun little trees. Little Dr. Seuss. Oh, and then a fun little sweater kind of print. Holiday sweater. So that one is called Holiday Backgrounds Foilable Kit. Again, keep everything in that little folder and keep them in your little baggie. This one is called Holiday Icons, and it looks like you get 2 of the images, 1 of these down here. So again, 8 sheets, fully protected. Oh, these are really nice. I'm going to find my circle dies. I love die cutting these and then just kind of matte layering them. They really like steal the show just putting them in the center. I really like these. Kind of almost like reminding me of a snow globe image, right? So you get 2 of those. Look at the little jar. Little row of trees. Christmas tree farm now open. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. So you get 2 of those. 2 sets of little sentiments. You could very easily cut those out. And then these are the single sheets. So these are the little kind of accents that you would foil. That tree is neat. All right, so that one is called Holiday Icons Foilable Kit. And then we have some dies and some self-adhesive stickers. And these you can use with anything, but they really look great with foil. You can also use them with glitter. So this one, there are 3 sheets in here, and they're basically a rub-on transfer that's sticky, and you cut out, and I'll show you guys how you cut out the design, rub it down, and then put your foil on it. You actually don't even need any heat, so if you're somebody who wants to try to do foiling but you don't want to do heat, this is a great alternative. Season's greetings, happy holidays, be merry, joy. There's little trees, merry and bright, and a little set of bells. And then there are also coordinating dies, so even if you would run out of the stickers, you can use these dies to cut out the sentiments, or just use the outline die. It will coordinate with these so that you can just cut out the outline and foil the inside. So this is a really nice kind of combo, because once these are gone, the dies are still useful because you can cut out the words individually. So this one is called Winter Greetings Stickies Adhesive Transfers, and then the dies. So you get the outline die and the word die. And then this one is called Poinsettia Stickies Adhesive Transfers. I don't have the dies for this one, but again, very simple to cut these out. And this one is called Ornaments Stickies Adhesive Transfers. So let's play with some of these. Also wanted to let you know, if you are not a member of the Foil of the Month kit from Pink and Main, which I think is a really great value. I showed a video on that. And I made these 2 wonderful cards. with some rainbow foil on that one. Okay, and then this one. And I used that green tinsel on the background here. This was the new bronze, I think it's called Pebbles foil. And this is the red shattered foil. And then this set is called Merry and Bright Foilables Kit. You got 2 of each of the backgrounds here, which you can see the 2 backgrounds here, and then the 1 of each of these single sheets, and the stripes are at the bottom. And the sentiments were called Christmas sentiments, right? Yeah, Christmas sentiments. And you can see they come in white and black, so whatever is black will foil. So on this one, the actual sentiment would foil, and on this side, the opposite would foil. So you can see here, these are the extra pieces I had foiled. So this was a kit, and the foil was the red, shattered red cheer foil. This is now available for individual sale. So if you didn't want to do, I know some people don't like to do monthly kits because they don't want to get duplicates, or they're afraid that they're going to, budget is a concern, or they want to make sure they like the design before they spend the money. I'm that kind of person. I don't like just getting a surprise. I want to know what I'm getting. So now if you like this, you can go purchase this individually. Merry and Bright Foilable Kit. The Christmas sentiments, and again, you get 8 sheets, and you get the solid and you get the white, so either one. And then the shattered red foil is also now available. And let's get to foiling. So I'm going to slide some things over here. Oh yes, by the way, the wonderful owner of Pink and May, Michelle, said she's going to do a giveaway. So we're going to pick somebody. I will think of a question here shortly. And somebody's going to win some of the new foilables and some of the new foils that I just showed you guys. Not including the kit, but what I just showed you earlier. I brought in some other foils I thought would look neat. This is Candy Swirl Cheer Foil. I thought this would look really cute on those little peppermints. This is a holographic green. It's called Fairy Wings Green Cheer Foil. Here is the green tinsel, and then just your traditional ruby red cheer foil. So with all of these foils, I think we have a nice selection of Christmas holiday colors. Of course, I have the mini mink in hot pink, only available from Pink and Maine, so you can go check that out. There's 2 places you can buy that right now, I believe, Pink and Maine directly, and also scrapbook.com. I have it on level 2. Now, let me give you guys just a real quick rundown. There's a power, so this is plugged into a power source. There is a power button on the back here you must turn on first. Once you turn that on, then you're going to press this button, and I like to use the Pink and Maine Foilables and foil on number 2. I already had this running. It heats up very quickly, so it turns green right away. This is my little reminder to do dusty dusty, so we don't have any little black spots. And if you're new to foiling, you can join my team over at Foiling Snobs Club on Facebook, where we give a lot of tips and tricks to help you out learning about foiling. So there we go. We're going to put that right there. And with the Mink machine, now you can also use a laminator. The 2 laminators I recommend would be the Amazon Basics laminator or the Swing Line laminator. You'll just have to try the laminator you have, but just so you know, not all laminators get hot enough. But with the Mink, it comes with these carrier sheets. If you need extra carrier sheets, because sometimes these get eaten, they get foil on them. It's very easy to clean this up. When you get foil on them like I have here, you're just going to take a little bit of 100% acetone, which is basically fingernail polish remover without any kind of vitamin E or cuticle treatments. And you're just going to take a little cotton ball and you're going to wipe that, and that's going to come off. That doesn't hurt. These go for many uses. You want to have quite a few to have. They come in different sizes, but Pink and Maine does carry the replacement pack. I think it's a 2-pack of these if you need to order more. If your machine eats them, which happens very frequently, it is not abnormal, you want to throw that away when that happens. So make sure you have a few backups of these. And again, they're on the website. And by the way, I'll have the link for everything down below. And again, thank you, Michelle, for sending these to me to try out. All right, so let's get into some of these pretty easy ones. I think we can make a couple of card fronts fairly quickly here. And if you're not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I do all things foiling, and I like to help you out. And again, join our Facebook group, Foiling Snobs Club. We have over 7,000 members now to help you along your foiling adventure. All right, I'm going to do one of those peppermints in the red cheer foil. You want a clean, dedicated pair of scissors. I am in love with these new Spellbinders scissors. I really don't reach for any other scissors. I just use these all the time. Okay, and you want to cut your foil to just slightly, not very much, but you want a little bit larger than your image. You don't want it to go all the way to the edge of your image because the foil shrinks as it goes through the machine. It's going to stick to wherever those black toner images are. You don't need anything special. Sometimes I get out a little rolling cutter. Sometimes I use a trimmer. It's totally up to you what you want to cut your foil with, but you want to use a clean pair of scissors that's not sticky and things like that. Once you have this cut, you don't need to worry about trimming down the edges for it to be precise. If it bothers you, you certainly could do that and then save this kind of leftover foil for sentiments, like those little sentiment strips. Like this is the perfect size. But basically you want a small edge or border around your image, okay? Once you have that done, there is a front and a back to the foil, and you want to, magic words, dusty dusty. So that's going to keep the dust off of your foiled image. Just a quick swipe. You could also use a soft Swiffer, soft makeup brush. You're going to swipe the back of your foil, which is the silver side of your foil or the matte side. Just a quick swipe on that. And then we're going to put the pretty side of the foil up. And what's going to happen is this foil is printed on a clear backing. So there's a clear, you'll see, acetate piece. And what's going to happen is this is going to heat up in the machine where it's black. The foil is going to stick to it. When it cools down, we're going to pull this backing back. And when we pull it back, the red foil will be stuck on the black toner areas there, okay? It does not hurt at all if your foil is a little larger, but you do not want any of that toner exposed. If you run this through and that little bit of toner is exposed, then it will stick to your carrier sheet and you will not be able to refoil it. This is a once and done product. So once you foil it, you cannot reuse it. It's once and done. But you can use what's left over. So I'll show you that in a second. I just had the carrier sheet in front of me and I pushed it aside, didn't I? And this is why we have extras. Okay, here we go. Now, there is a crease, so you want to make sure that crease goes up. When you're placing this in your folder, it does not matter if it goes face down or face up, but I do like to have the short end go in first, not the long end, okay? Again, as this heats up, the rollers are going to press down on it and it's going to stick, and you'll have less air bubbles if it's a shorter area of travel. So we want to put the shorter area at the top where the crease is, kind of flatten that out, make sure there's no bumps, no wrinkles or anything like that. Crease side is going to go in first, and you'll notice I'm going to put that in the center of the slit there, and I'm going to hold it until it feeds through. Now, one of my viewers showed me a little trick, which is just kind of putting that box under there and helping that feed through. You want to make sure you hold on to that until it gets through the back. That'll cause less eating of the folders, but it does happen. So don't worry about it if it does. If it does, there is a reverse button on the back here, basically a release button. You would hold this, turn the machine off on here, on the black, hold this, and then you can pull out what's stuck. You can either pull it out the back or pull it out the front, but you would hold, this is an opening button, so it'll release the rollers. On the smaller machine, you have two heated rollers on the top and the bottom. If you're familiar, there is a 12-inch larger big Mink machine that has 4 rollers in it if you're somebody who does larger prints, but most of us are card makers and we can get away with what we need on the smaller mini Mink machine. Now, another important part is to let this cool down. It's very exciting to see foiling. It's an ooh-ah moment, but you want to let this cool down because sometimes they're static and we need to give that foil time to transfer, and we're just going to take it from one corner and stunning. Stunning. Look at how beautiful that is. And now this is done. I pretty much add a sentiment to this, back it on some paper. I don't even have to put it, you know, on any matte stock. That foil just steals the show. So that's, and now this is what we call our leftover foil, okay? Or reverse foil or waste foil. What we're going to do here is Pink and Main does sell some toner sheets. They come in a wide variety of different colors. You can watch some of my other videos. I'm not going to do it today, but you can foil this, what's left on here, on those colored toner sheets. So I'm not going to do that today, but I do have other videos showing that. All right, let's get in with another design. How about these little green peppermints? Well, I'm going to make them green. You make them whatever you want. And I think I will use, this is where it comes like, and they're also a traditional green foil. I didn't pull that out, but if you wanted to, you could use that as well. Let me see here. Let me see. I'm going to use the tinsel green because it's fun. Always keep your foil stored nicely in these boxes, again, to keep them away from dust, debris, pet hair, things like that. Humidity does matter. Depending on where you live, you might see some moisture when you're foiling. That is normal. As it goes through the machine is basically pressing that moisture out. So you want to keep these kind of stored in their boxes and keep them in an area where it's moisture controlled if you can. Again, we're going to dusty our image. Dusty the back of the foil. And you can see here, I'm not going to cut this one down. It's not going to make that much difference. Somebody commented in one of my videos, oh my gosh, you're wasting so much foil. You're right. I am wasting a lot of foil. However, I can tell you, I have a lot of foil, so it doesn't bother me. But if you're somebody that wants to save every piece, you might want to cut some of those edges down. And then, like I said, you can use those on a sentiments. As long as they have not touched toner, you can use that foil until it's released from that carrier sheet. So we're going to try and feed that one in. Another trick that I always forget about is, instead of fighting with the kind of the sticky part at the bottom here, you can cut the top off of these little storage baggies. And slide everything in. And then you're not fighting with that sticker and getting that sticker stuck on your toner sheets. Give that one a second to cool down. I'm not going to foil all of them, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to do a couple of these. We'll have some sentiments that are done, so we'll put them on some card bases. And I also want to show you guys real quick the rub-on transfers stickers. All right, so again, let that cool down a second. That is amazing. It is always so fun to reveal these fun images. All right. And again, I'm going to save this leftover foil. We're going to use this on a toner sheet. We'll use that in another video. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to do here? Oh, I wanted to do, and I totally forgot. I wanted to do the red and white. We're going to do, where's the, I just put them away, didn't I? The candy canes. We'll do those. I wanted to use this foil is sort of unique. The candy swirl cheer foil. So we'll do the candy canes with that one. I wanted to do it on the little peppermints and I forgot. So same process here. A lot of people ask me, do I prefer toner foiling over hot foiling? If you don't know what hot foiling is, that's when you use a special machine and special dyes and you heat them up in the machine. I do prefer, this is called toner foiling, because this is a lot less expensive. If you have a laser printer, you can print these own designs at home, but it's a lot less expensive. The foils are easier to get. They're cheaper to get. It's easier to learn, and you can do it with an inexpensive $30 laminator. So if you are just starting out in the foiling world, I do recommend starting out with this type of foil first. If you are trying to build up your foil stash, I do recommend checking out the Foil of the Month club. It is a very good value because you get the foilables and you get a new color of foil. And it is a special color of foil that you will get first, and then it'll be released in the shop later on down the line. But I do recommend checking that out. And again, I'll put all the links down below if you're interested. All right, I'm going to grab the rub-on so you guys can see that. Do these sentiments here. So now that this is cool, it's perfect. So cool. I'm very easily entertained when it comes to foiling. Perfectly foiled. Very nice. And then again, we have this leftover piece that we can foil later. Okay, so now we have 3 different backgrounds. A couple different ways we can add sentiments. So sentiments number 1 are, again, a lot of those kits have sentiments and you can just cut them out. For example, on this one, I just cut out those little designs and kind of made those the sentiments. Then we have the foilable sentiments down here, and I have a couple extras of those. So very easy to throw those on with a little design. But I want to show you guys the rub-on transfer. So how these work are, you're going to take the design that you would like to transfer. Again, this one's called Winter Greetings Stickies. And you can use these with glitter. I don't recommend doing glitter and foiling at the same time. Glitter and dust is the enemy to foiling. But you can use these with glitter, flocking. If you don't know what flocking is, it's kind of like, do you remember when we had fuzzy stickers when we were a kid? It's kind of like that. You can make them fuzzy. Okay, so let's say I use this sentiment here, Merry Christmas. Now, this is printed on the top layer, it's blank on the bottom layer, and it's a clear adhesive in the middle. So we're going to cut out what we want. This does not have to be precise on this particular part. Then I'm going to grab just a white piece of cardstock. You can use any cardstock you want. And I'm going to peel the bottom backing up. Okay, we no longer need this bottom piece. There's nothing on here. So we're going to discard of the bottom piece. And now you can't see it, but there is an adhesive stickiness on those words, on that Merry Christmas. So now we're going to take that Merry Christmas, and you're going to want to burnish that on. So you can take a popsicle stick. This is just my bone folder. We're going to burnish that Merry Christmas on. Okay. So this is the part you want to make sure you get every little edge. You want to go left to right, top to bottom, and you really want to burnish that onto your paper. You want to use a really super smooth paper, but you can use colored paper, pattern paper, whatever you have. Okay. Then from here, I'm going to lift, and what's going to happen is this sticky part, I'll see if the light will catch it, the adhesive will stay on the paper, and now we don't need this part anymore. I mean, I guess you could save it and cut it out. Oh, I wonder if we could foil these. Ooh, something else to think about. But can you guys see? That is adhesive, sticky, right? So you don't see it, it's clear, but once I tilt it in the light, you can see that. So now we can take a beautiful piece of foil. So let's just go in with regular ruby red here. And there's two ways you can do this. You can just take this and put it down without heat right on there, and it will, you can see, start to stick. You can, again, go in and burnish this with popsicle stick or bone folder. I do field for best adhesion, totally optional. I like to run it through my ink machine. So I'm going to put this in again, just like that. I still have it on level 2, and I'm going to run that through. Now, while that is running through, just out of curiosity, I'm just curious. Curious minds want to know. I'm wondering if these are laser printed. If they are laser printed, you guys, we can even foil the acetate. So I'm going to dusty this. I see a little speck of dust on there. Dusty. Ooh, did I not cut this? I don't want to waste that piece. Let me cut a little bit bigger piece. This is just me going off of the, down the rabbit hole of foiling. Because if it's laser printed, you guys, you can foil it. Dusty. Make sure that whole thing is covered up. And I'm doing it on the top part. You can feel it's kind of raised. And I'm going to put that in the carrier sheet now. Wouldn't it be cool if these foiled, you guys? We're going to let this cool down just a second. Well, that's feeding through. Okay, and then this is the big reveal. Perfectly foiled sentiment. Again, save this because we can reuse this on a toner sheet. But look at how beautiful that has foiled. It's nice and smooth. It's perfect. And then from here, this is where the matching dies come in. You don't have to get the dies, but it's pretty neat if you do get the dies. And just grab the outline die. You don't want to grab the word die because it's going to be very, very difficult to line up this word die and cut that out perfectly. So I would not recommend using the inside die with that unless you cut it out first and then try to line it up. But honestly, I think that's just too much effort. So just grab the outside die. Okay, and we're going to cut that out. We're going to give this a second to cool down. We might be able to die cut that too. I'm bringing my die cutting machine. Just using the Spellbinders Platinum. Just like you would normally die cut. Normally I say foil first and then die cut. Just so you guys know, that's my usual rule of thumb. Just going to put a piece of low tack tape on here to hold the die in place while we run it through. Put my top plate on, crank that in. And there we have our foiled sentiment just from using the stickers, the rub-on stickers. Okay, very nice. So we have that one. Now, where is our little piece of acetate? It's under the machine here. Did we get a 2-for-1? That is the question. I don't know why I never thought about foiling those before. It's never crossed my mind. I think it'll work. If I could stop losing things. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. Fingers crossed, you guys. Can we foil the top sheet? And the answer is no, we cannot. Well, can't say I didn't try. I thought it would foil. I'm going to crank the heat up. I'm going to try one more time. I don't give up so easily. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. All right, so my question is, if you want a chance at winning some foils and foilables, part of the new release from Pink and Main, what is, what is the machine you use for foiling? Do you use a mini mink? Do you use the big mink? Or do you use a laminator? So let me know down in the comments. It's going to be U.S. residents 18 years or older. And it will be shipped from Pink and Main. When I announce the winner, you will need to contact me. I will pull a random name. We'll let this go for about a week. I will pull a random name, and then you will have to claim your prize. And Pink and Main will send you some of the new foils and the new foilables release out of what I showed you earlier in the video. Okay, this was me cranking it up to 3, and nope, still can't foil it. I thought that it was laser printed and we would be able to do that, but I was incorrect. So at least now we know. Then there, you really, unless you wanted to cut this out, you could still cut this out and use this as a sentiment just in black on acetate if you wanted to. Personal preference, whatever you want to do. But there you go. Now all I would do is just take some of these backgrounds. I like to make a whole bunch of backgrounds at once. So for example, we have these 3 backgrounds. And again, I have other videos for you guys if you want to go back and watch some more. And I could very easily put my sentiments on there, foil some more little elements. I have a whole slew of sentiments here. I didn't cut these down, but you get the idea. All right. So hopefully you had fun looking at some of the new release items from Pink and Main. If you have any questions, post them down below. If you're going to do any shopping, I would appreciate if you use my links down below. They are affiliate links, which gives me credit. Does not cost you anything extra. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up before you leave and consider subscribing to my channel for more foiling fun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment down below. Do you do foiling? Which machine do you use? Whoops. For toner foiling, the mini mink, the big mink, or some sort of laminator. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on foiling. Bye-bye.